What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So you see the title of this video, you know what it's going to be about. It's going to be about parents, the forced stimulus check, possible additional relief for parents, free college and free preschool, and the child tax credits. I want to address all this because I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys over the past couple of days. So over this weekend, I received a lot of questions just regarding, these possible payments, what's coming, what we're going to see, and when we could potentially see it. So here's what I want to discuss, right? The talks around parents and providing for their children, it's been immense. There's been so many discussions on this. There's been so many different ideas and proposals thrown around. But Democrats feel that providing for parents gives them the biggest boost. Here's the reason why. Democrats, as of right now, they are actually worried that if they do not provide more relief to the American people, then they will lose the House and the Senate in the upcoming midterm election in 2022. Okay? So now that you know that, here's the next thing you need to understand, is that right now, by lifting children out of poverty, that is actually being seen as a good thing. Well, obviously it's a good thing, right? But it's being seen as a good thing because it shows that Democrats care. It's not just throwing a stimulus check at a problem, throwing money at a problem and hoping it goes away. This is actually going after the root, the cause, right? If parents don't have enough money to pay for food, pay for adequate housing, then, right, what's the best thing you can do? You could give somebody a free house. You could give them free food. But if you were to give them some additional money, and it's consistent money, then you see that, okay, the parents actually learn how to manage the money, because a lot of times, according to experts, it's just about money management. People don't have the financial literacy that some others do. So what we are hearing is that providing additional relief to the parents, obviously it's going to help out the children as well, but it's going to benefit both parties. So what I can tell you is we are going to see more talks about additional relief for parents. The stimulus checks, right? These are going to go to parents as well. Again, I'm not saying there's a stimulus check coming. Okay, I've been saying that over the past couple of weeks, that chances are a stimulus check is likely. We are going to see it, but it will most likely be disguised as something else. That's exactly what many experts are saying as well. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy on YouTube trying to fill you in on all these details and provide you with these daily updates. What we do know is the child tax credit is being pushed by President Biden, and the Biden administration does have bipartisan support to be extended until 2025. This means that children between 0 and 5 are going to receive $3,600 per year. Children between 6 and 17 will receive $3,000 per year. This is going to go on for not only 2021, but 4 more years. Here's what the discussions are at this point. Why don't we just make it just a flat, either $3,000 or $3,600? Well, according to experts, they are saying the reason why it is $3,000 and $3,600 because for children between 0 and 5, it's a little bit more expensive to raise them. So because of this, that's why we're actually providing more money to parents that have children between 0 and 5. But here's where things start to get a little bit tricky, a little bit more complicated. Senator Josh Hawley, he's proposing a parent tax credit of $12,000 per year. Okay, perfect. If you are an individual and you are a parent, you would receive $6,000 per year. It's only a parent couple that gets $12,000. So that's going to help out pretty substantial amount. But here's the other thing. Congressman Richard Neal, who's the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, he's proposing a bill for a child care credit of up to $8,000 per year. And I believe this is per child. Okay, don't quote me on that. I believe this is per child. But what this means at this time is some lawmakers are saying that, okay, let's provide just a flat $3,000 per year for a child tax credit. But on top of that, we can also provide a $8,000 per year per child child care credit. And this would actually allow parents to, if their child goes to child care, chances are they do between 0 and 5 years old. If they go to some type of daycare service, then there you go. You don't have to pay an additional $600 on top of that and give a child care credit. So that's where things get a little more complicated is, okay, we either provide just the child tax credit of $3,000 and $3,600, or we just do a flat $3,000 and possibly do something more with the child care credit and maybe mix in that parent tax credit as well. So there's a lot of talks for children. There's a lot of discussions going on there. What I can tell you is that things are starting to ramp up. My guess is probably tomorrow and also later on this week, we're going to see a lot more updates and answers as to what we're going to see there as well. We also know that as of right now, there's a big push for free community college. This is actually coming, and it's for all students, but this is actually coming from President Biden himself and the Biden administration. So my guess is we're going to see some type of free community college. I don't know how many senators actually oppose this as of right now. As far as Republican senators, that doesn't really matter. But what matters is how many Democratic senators oppose this. If we have a handful of Democratic senators that oppose free community college, then we are going to have some issues there. So this might have to be pulled out. But as of right now, we just haven't had or seen any indication that certain senators are opposing this bill. So as we get more information there, I promise I will fill you in on all those details as well. We also are seeing from President Biden himself in his unveiling that he did on Wednesday. He actually talked about a free 4-year college for students whose parents make less than $125,000 per year. This is actually pretty big. This is going to help out many people. This is also going to specifically target certain groups of people. But what we are already hearing is $125,000 is too much. Some lawmakers say that it needs to be taken down a little bit. Some are actually talking, just reading off of Twitter, okay, just trying to read between the lines. It looks like some are proposing bringing this down to $80,000 per year for a couple. So that would be a big amount of people, a large amount of people that would be left out of that, but we will see what happens there. We also know President Biden is pushing for free preschool as well for children that are 3 and 4 years old. And the reason for this, according to a couple reports, is because providing free preschool, okay, and pushing children or pushing parents to go and send their children to preschool, it's actually going to be investing into our youth. And this is the key to competing with China and other countries in the future. So if we want to see success in the future, that lawmakers are saying and experts are saying that we need to provide for our children, we need to give them the best education possible. And as of right now, the best way to give a better education is to extend the education another couple years. And the best way to do that is not to extend it into somebody when they're 19 and 20 years old, but to extend it, in the early stages when they're really developing. That is the 3 and 4 year olds. Preschool is like 5 years old, and then kindergarten is 6, I believe. So I should know this because I have 3 kids, but I honestly don't. My wife takes care of all that. So I'm just very thankful for her. So one thing I just want to say is parents are going to see a lot of additional relief. Parents are going to see additional bills being proposed. I'm going to bring you these updates to kind of give you an idea of what's being discussed, what's being talked about, and what you could potentially see. But just keep in mind, not everything that I talk about, and I will try to, give you a little bit more information as we get it, but not everything that we discuss is actually going to pass. I want to discuss these different bills, these different proposals, because if you see something you like, for example, let's say free community college, you think that is just perfect. What I want you to do, pick up your phone, right? Pick up your phone. Don't call me. Okay, don't call me because I can't really do anything for you. But what you can do is you can call your state representative and let them know, hey, I saw this bill by X, Y, and Z, and I really do support it. I think this would be a great idea. This is an incredible bill, and here's the reason why. And explain to your representative why you would support this, why you think they should support it as well. And this would actually get the ball rolling. This works for everything, not just free community college, not just stimulus checks, not just unemployment benefits, for anything. If you have an idea, you have possibly an idea that might work for them, let them know. Send them an email, call them, leave a voicemail, and just let them know, hey, I like what you're doing. I just saw this bill. I think this would be a good idea. You should probably jump on it, and here's the reason why. Right? They like to see that. Now, usually they're not going to respond. You're probably not going to get an email back. You probably will never get a phone call back. And I've done many emails, many phone calls, never received anything back. But the good news is, at least you tried and you put in a little bit of effort. So, just wanted to fill you in on currently what is being discussed for parents. If you have any questions on any of this stuff, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. Again, thanks for watching. Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you want to stay updated on everything that's going on. And I'll see you guys on the next one.